Hey everybody, it's Jill with Just Spillin' the Beans, and I wanted to talk to you about something a little bit different today. It's nothing beauty related or subscription related or anything like that. I wanted to talk to you about something that I suffer from and many others suffer from, and it's an invisible illness, and it does have a name. It's fibromyalgia. And I want everybody to become more aware of this because the fibromyalgia community is looked down upon because we all look healthy, as you can see, but we have chronic widespread pain, and it's very debilitating. And for some, it's worse than others, and we have our good days and we have our really bad ones, and we have our just okay days. And there's times where, without medication you couldn't function and things like that. But I wanted to just heighten everybody's awareness because I think it's really important, and I think that a lot of our doctors need to go back to school or something and learn more about this, because this is a very serious illness that needs to be addressed better, and we need to find what is causing it and what we can do to stop it or cure it. We need a cure. If they told me tomorrow that they found a cure for fibromyalgia and all you had to do was take this pill and you would feel better, I would take it and not ask any questions, because I'm telling you, I've lived with this for quite a long time, and it's very depressing. I'm going to read you some symptoms of fibromyalgia, and these are just barely scratching the surface symptoms. These are like your basic, everybody that has fibromyalgia has these symptoms, but a lot of people with fibromyalgia have other things on top of these symptoms. So we're just going to go for it. TMJ, shortness of breath, anxiety, activity level decreased, dizziness, insomnia, morning stiffness, brain fog, heart palpitations, tender points, low-grade fevers, nausea, dry eyes and mouth, light sensitivity, joint pain, IBS, hemorrhoids, muscle spasms, dry skin, bloating, headache, chest pains, nosebleed, itchy skin, depression, increased thirst, muscle pain, twitching and burning, rashes, fatigue, dry hair, blurry vision, heartburn, sore throat, restless leg syndrome, menstrual problems, lumpy, tender breasts, canker sores, feeling hot and cold, difficulty balancing, and night sweats. Now, like I said, excuse me, my eyes are dry, and itchy. It's horrible. Anyway, like I said, these are just some of the symptoms. That doesn't even scratch the surface. A lot of us with fibromyalgia also have something coinciding with it. Like, for me, it's chronic fatigue syndrome. For others, it could be lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. And, we have to go through all of these tests to make sure that that's not what it is first. And then a lot of times it goes hand in hand. For me, I do not have lupus or rheumatoid arthritis, but I've been checked for all of that. They thought I had lupus, and I don't know if you can really see it because I do have a little bit of makeup on, but I have a really big red, it looks like a red rash on both of my cheeks, and that's usually an indicator of lupus. It's called the butterfly rash. Luckily for me, I have not been diagnosed with lupus, so I'm really hoping that that doesn't happen, because honestly, I don't think I could handle much more. These are just, like I said, these are just barely scratching the surface things. And, like the brain fog is really hard for many of us, because it's kind of like having Alzheimer's, but like temporary. Like you feel, like you're just out of sorts. You can't remember, it could be a book that you're looking at and you can't think of the name for it, or you are in mid-sentence and you completely forget, or you could be driving somewhere and you completely forget where you're going, and that's happened to me before. Out of all of those that I've listed, that I said for you, I have anxiety, decreased activity level, dizziness, insomnia, morning stiffness, brain fog, I have heart palpitations, tender points. I'm not really sure about the low-grade fevers, nausea, dry eyes and mouth. I have light sensitivity, big time. Also, Noise sensitivity for me. If things are too loud, oh gosh, just the thought of it, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard for me. Let's see, joint pain I have. IBS I have. Today was a very bad IBS day for me. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. Muscle spasms, have those. Chest pains, have those. Thought I was having heart attacks. Bloating, yep. Headaches, yes, but they're more like migraines. Nosebleeds, no. I have not, knock on wood, had that happen. Increased thirst, yes. Depression, it just depends. I have my times, but I'm not on any antidepressants. I'm usually able to pull myself out of that. I am a very positive person now. I used to be very negative about everything, but I'm very positive now, and I find that when you change your attitude and look at the positive of things, you can kind of pull yourself out of that funk. And I know that's not true for everybody, but that worked for me. And it's just finding your place of positivity and looking for it. Let's see. Itchy skin. Yeah, you just saw me digging in my eyes and they're still driving me crazy. Muscle pain, twitching, and burning. I have that. It's really weird. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that, but it just feels like your muscles are jumping. And sometimes it can be painful, and sometimes it's just a weird sensation. Rashes, not so much for me. Fatigue, yes. Dry hair, yes. Blurry vision, at times. Heartburn, yes. Not all the time, though. Sore throat, yes. I sometimes just get a random sore throat. I'm not sick at all and get swollen lymph nodes, and I don't have, anything going on. It's just the fibromyalgia talking. Restless leg syndrome, I'm not really sure. I mean, I can't really hold still. Like, if I'm sitting here, I'll bounce my legs sometimes, but I don't really know. Menstrual problems, yes, yes, and double yes, because it's gotten so much worse for me ever since I got fibromyalgia or, whatever, but it's getting increasingly worse. Like, I just told my boyfriend the other day, I feel like every month it gets worse for me, and it's like having the flu, not the flu, like the stomach virus and the flu all at the same time. It's horrible. And, let's see what else. Lumpy, tender breasts, yes, that happens to me, and actually, I have that happen to me before my menstrual cycle, but my left breast does have lumps in it. It is very tender. It's been checked. It's nothing that's cancerous or anything, but it's painful as all get out. If you bump your boob or somebody does or gives you a hug, it's like, oh, it just sends you through the roof. Let's see. Canker sores, yeah, I have one now on the inside of my mouth. Feeling hot and cold, yes. Like, we have temperature sensitivities as well. Like, for me, extreme cold makes me tense, so then my muscles ache. Extreme heat makes me dizzy, nauseous, faint feeling, just sick all the way around. I can't tolerate it. It gives me a real bad headache, things like that. Difficulty balancing, yes. I have lost my balance and fell. Night sweats, yeah, sometimes I have that. It's not an all the time thing, so I don't want to say, oh yeah, I have that all the time, because I don't. It's just certain times, that I'll notice it. I'm trying to think what else for me, but most of that stuff that I just said is my basics, and of course the pain is sometimes so unbearable that I just find myself in tears. But I really wanted to start a weekly vlog on fibromyalgia, give everybody the chance to ask questions or, I wouldn't even say make suggestions, because if our doctors don't know how to treat us, you're not going to know how to treat us. And that wasn't me being rude or anything, but we've had so many people tell us what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing, and it's very disheartening to hear, well, maybe if you got up and exercised a little bit, you'd feel better, or maybe if you, just pushed yourself, or it's all in your head, or there's so much stuff we've heard. It's ridiculous. You wouldn't talk to a cancer patient like that, so please don't talk to us like that. This is a chronic illness. There is no cure for fibromyalgia. It is very real, And yes, I am angry because I am so sick of hearing that it's in your head. It's in your head. Just get up and do something. I'm tired of hearing it. So if you're going to leave a negative comment like that, please don't even bother, because I will delete it. I'm not in the mood for anything like that. This is very important to me that everybody knows what it is and gets a better understanding of it. If you would like me to cover a specific topic of fibromyalgia, I will do my research and do that for you. I am not an expert on this. I'm not a doctor. I am just a patient who has it, and I want everybody to know what it's like to live with fibromyalgia. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next video on it. And like I said, if there's something specific, like a symptom specific that you would like to know more about, please leave it in the comments, and I will look it up for you, and I will find the best info that I can, even if I have to call my doctor myself. So thank you guys again, and I hope that you guys are having a pain-free night, and gentle hugs to all of my fibro friends. Goodbye.